Hey there, how are you today? It's Colleen Coles and I am here at the airport in Atlanta, Georgia, sitting down on the floor. This nice little background, I couldn't resist coming over here with the glitter. But I wanted to share a really cool thought with you today, just sparked from my travels, and if you're traveling for Thanksgiving or whatever it might be that's causing the hustle and the bustle, this video is for you to stay stress-free and really connect more to your truth and to your peace. Alright, so if you've never watched a video from me, I'm Colleen Coles. I'm a transformational life coach and I call myself a purpose alignment coach, meaning I help people specifically in their 20s and 30s get clear on what they really want to do with their life, what their thing is, and go out and turn that purpose, their life purpose, into a meaningful career. So I used to be a teacher and now I am a coach, and through what I've learned on my own journey and the tools that I share is how I found my one thing, or what really feels like it's clicked in for me. So that's why I like making these videos and sharing them with you. And also, to find out more, you can go to colleencoles.com. So today I was getting ready to travel, and so I was a little bit nervous because we had to leave our house to head to my in-laws' house by 1 p.m. And when I had done the math of how much time we would have before the flight, it was kind of like a triple stop set. So like I was thinking, okay, what time do we have to leave? Well, it takes an hour and like 10 to get to their parents' place, and then from there it takes an hour to get there, and then maybe we'll do 20 minutes for a buffer, so that's what, 2.5 hours, oh my god. And then okay, we have to be there an hour before the flight, so that's 5:15, 4, 3, 2, okay, we have to leave by 1 o'clock. And so I like double checked it, everything, and I was nervous because I still had to pack. I had a coaching call and I also had a session with my mastermind partner. Anyway, so just trying to stay present, and once it was probably like 12 o'clock, I started to notice like, okay, time to really pack this time and like get in the game. And 12:45 rolls around and I'm starting to think, okay, we really need to start going, like, and I notice I do something where I'll tell Michael, my husband, you know, like, okay, we have 10 minutes, He's like, all right, but really I'm just telling myself that because it's almost like I don't believe myself. And so even though in my head, like, we really had to leave by 1 o'clock and there wasn't a lot of buffer for that, I was noticing that all of a sudden it was like 1:05 and then it was 1:10. And so a habit I'm trying to change, and maybe you can relate, is being late. And so I remember at first thinking like I had to make myself feel guilty or I wouldn't change the habit. And you know, I had to really like force it or be like, come on Colleen, get it together, like just get in the car, but there's other stuff I had to do. And so I was trying, and then I started to realize like that was causing a lot of stress. And I started realizing, has this ever even really worked? Like, not really, because I am still running a little late. And then I was thinking, you know, I was doing a lot of the work from Byron Katie recently, and if you haven't seen that, definitely check it out. It's really good stuff. If you ever need help, let me know. But basically, it comes to mind that like, everything is kind of a story, you know, and we can first see that by asking ourselves whether we have everything we need right now, and also if whatever is causing our pain is actually true or not. And so the thought that was causing me pain was, Colleen, you suck because you're late and you're gonna run out of time, you're gonna miss your flight. And I was just like, is that true? Like, can I really know that that's true? And I was like, no, I can't. I don't know that for sure. And I was just like, what if this whole thing was made up? Like, what if this whole thing was made up in my head, and this little bucket of time between when I have to get to the airport and now could actually be yummy and fun and faithful and like present. And so I was like, and just with that acceptance of possibility, my whole state changed. I became more comfortable, I became more open, I became more present. It felt like there was more air around me, it felt like there was more color around me. And so I just decided to relax, and like whatever happened in that bubble, it could have been that we would actually still be on time. So I decided to pretend and act like everything is actually okay, and like we were gonna get there on time when we got there. And everything was like a movie, you know, like on set, on point. And so we finished up, wrapping up, packing up, getting Kona dog in the car. And during the ride, I had a call with a colleague of mine, and we're setting up an interview to do in her big Facebook community, which is really exciting. And I'm talking to her, we're collaborating, and we're like, yeah. And all of a sudden, I'm like getting off the phone with her. It's 2 o'clock. I'm like, well, thanks for talking, Heather. You know, talk to you soon. Okay. And as I'm doing that, Michael is pulling into like the freeway exit of his parents' house. And I was like, wait, it's only 2 o'clock. I thought it was gonna be at least till 3. And he was like, are you serious? No, from our house? It only takes this amount of time. And I was like, what? And so somehow I had done the math wrong in my head or whatever, or there was no traffic. I wasn't even aware of my surroundings at the time. Not the best, but whatever. And I didn't even realize, but like, we were there a whole 40 minutes earlier than my whole trajectory, my mind story. And so all of a sudden, we were there with plenty of time to spare. We were able to hang out with his parents a little bit. His aunt was actually in town. Kona got to play a little bit with us there. And what that possibility was of like, what if this is all made up, was actually true. And it just was so freeing to be able to think like, I could have made myself so upset and given myself so much crap and made myself feel so guilty and less than and not good enough if I had believed that thought of, Colleen, you need to hurry up. Was it true? Mm-mm. And that judgment is all that's keeping you from what you really want. And all, yeah, dude. And it's so cool because even in the airport, I, you know, left a little apple juice in my purse and like some shea butter, and they're like, you have to throw this away or drink it. I was like, okay, I'll drink it. We had time. We really did. It was annoying, but we had time. And so they're like, well, you'll have to go all the way back. And I was like, okay. And Michael's a little annoyed. He's like, well, I'm going to the gate. And I was like, okay, bye. And as I was going back, I drank my little Lumi juice and then put on my shea butter and was totally buttered up all the way. All of a sudden I'm in line and I'm talking to this girl from my town. And we know like similar people and we're connecting. And I'm just like looking at, it's just so cool, like looking at the conveyor belt of the baggage, and everybody's kind of like stressed and this sucks. But I'm just seeing like the sunlight come through, and it like hits the metal just perfectly, and there's like dust in the way, and it's like the universe is so beautiful and so good when we allow ourselves to see it as the foundation underneath, as the space, all underneath the story. And all underneath the trauma drama, like crap going on in our heads. So I just wanted to allow you to accept that as a possibility, that God is so good and that the universe is here. And when we just let go, I'm just like looking around me right now, and it's just like so many humans are so beautiful, and the floors are so pristine. I mean, you might not be able to even see it, but just like, all seeing the family, like I don't even have to make up a story about it. It's just beautiful to me right now, and just seeing how loving the universe is so amazing as a foundational piece that actually holds the story and holds the thought. So when we get rid of the story and the thought, all that's left is actually the abundance and the joy and the love as the foundation. It's like the perfect pristine backdrop to your life. So I hope that this serves you, and as you go about, you know, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? How can you see yourself reframe and ask yourself, is this true whenever you're freaking out, you know? Traveling or going and being with your parents. Sometimes that can be, you know, in time of need. So I just hope that this serves you, and, you know, how can you apply this to your life and what really bothers you? Because anytime you can disassociate and see, wait, this is making me real upset, that's when you can ask yourself, is this true? And could the opposite actually be just as true? Could the opposite, just like it was for me? So I hope you have a great Thanksgiving, and if I don't see you before then, know that you can reach me just by clicking below at the link to even schedule a call with me, and just allow, it's a free clarity purpose call, and it just allows us to connect and really see like what is in the way for you. It's a coaching call, and it's just a session to see if we're even a right fit for working further, if that's what feels good, and so that you can really go out and do your purpose and your one thing and feel free. Just feel so free being yourself in the world. I wish you so much love. Namaste, my friends. Thank you for watching. Happy Thanksgiving.